Hi everyone, Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat. I've just had a video fail, so I was just contemplating how to rescue this and keep my 30-day Christmas card making challenge as a video thing. I'm so close to the end, I'm literally at the point of assembly, so I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a different thing from normal. I'm going to talk through the card as it currently stands. So apologies for this face, because this is a tired face that's not yet had her hair brushed properly or anything, because yeah, I was not expecting to come on camera today. I just haven't got the energy or the time to remake this card just for a video. That's not what I do. I don't remake cards, I video me making cards, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to put you in the overhead camera thing, and basically what's happened is I've put it up there and I've not pressed record. Thought I'd press record. 25 minutes, 30 minutes has passed of me making this card, and then I've just gone to pause the video to do a bit of clean up and realised I hadn't been recording the whole time. So eek. Let's see what's going on. Okay, just double checked, it is definitely recording. Okay, so today's colour scheme is wildberry, lakefront and horizon. So I had got wildberry, I have not got lakefront, but I chose Lost Lagoon. It's a slightly bluer, I think, lakefront, maybe I'm wrong. And then for horizon, it's like a really pale bluey grey. I've gone with Smoky Slate, although to be fair, the silver is what I'm kind of going for as well. So what have I done? Obviously the Alex Siberia dies came out to play, because I've used them for every colour combo for this month anyway. I thought I'd just keep it up, and this is the last colour combo of the month. I've just tried to put up day 25. Wow. Okay, so I die cut from white, 2 holly leaves, 1 spriggy branch, 1 small flower, the double big flower thing. I cut them all from white. I die cut from the glitter cardstock, the Joy, because I actually haven't used the letters yet from this die set. And then I had in my pouch of stuff, this is an Alter New die. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but it's like it cuts one panel, you put it through once, and it cuts out loads of leaves and then these circles. And then I've just kept it in my pouch of my speciality kind of cardstock scraps so that I can go to. So that's where the circles have come from. I've also cut a couple more for just embellishment for later, or punched a few more out. Okay, so white cardstock I then coloured with water and ink, the wildberry for the pinks, so it does come out a lot lighter when you're doing it as a watercolour. This is the Lost Lagoon. It isn't watercolour cardstock I've die cut from, it's just normal white cardstock. It's the Crafter's Companion one. Then I've gone over both of them with rainbow shimmer spritz. Now I actually just painted it on. So for the green colour, the Lost Lagoon kind of colour, I went with Hydrangea, which is this lovely kind of like pearlescent greeny blue, sort of aqua kind of colour. And then for over the top of this, I went with the lilac, just because it's got like a pinkish shimmer to it. And so those are all sparkly and shimmery. Right, then Smoky Slate through a Tim Holtz stencil. I just wanted something that wasn't specifically Christmassy for the background. So I just went simple with the Smoky Slate, but then I also went over it with my Versamark and like one of these tools to just sort of like pounce it in there, and then used clear emboss, so you can kind of see some texture to that, I hope. I don't know what's coming through on the camera obviously until I edit. And then I just took some random pink cardstock, edged it with my blending brush and the wildberry, and then popped this into my box where I used my sprays and gave it a good spritz with the lilac shimmer spray. And then what was left on the edge of the spritzing tool, I flicked it like I would do with a paintbrush. I flicked it and added splatter to that. So that's just got a little bit of washi tape on. Don't need to keep that in there anymore. So this is where I'm up to. And then I went to go and do what I always do. If I'm using the shimmer spritz and I'm using the spray nozzles, I always immediately go and wash them out, replace these caps on. That's why I love these. I've always had a bit of a hatred of spritz bottles that get clogged and then you end up wasting the stuff. So I have before now thrown away quite a few spritz bottles because I've just got fed up with the fact that I can never get them to work. So doing this and putting these caps back on and then doing a really good wash out of my spray nozzles means that my spray nozzles are always working. So that's what I'm doing with those. Right, shove them back in the box. Let's go. Do you know what? I don't often do this. I'm just going to talk you through this last bit. I'm not going to do a voiceover because, you know, what happened was I didn't do this card video very well. You can see here I'm using scrap cardstock that I printed really badly on. This was for Carolyn Crew a few weeks ago. I went to print it out on cardstock and I wanted to print it twice and I put it through the printer the wrong way and it didn't align very well, so it made a mess of that. Okay, just going to adhere that flat onto there. I think we will make a card base out of white. I love top folding cards. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. Although, actually, I could turn this into a horizontal card, couldn't I? A landscape card rather than a... that's an option. See, by me doing this as I'm crafting along, you'll get to hear my random thought processes where I change my mind 600 times. Normally, you don't get to hear all of that because I might mention it in some things, but I don't always tell you everything I've done and all the thought processes I've been through. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Okay, well, I'm going to stick that out. But yeah, I don't normally tell you all of the things that I do when I make cards because I usually just talk you through the things that do end up happening, not all of the thought processes that went along. So originally, I was going with... that was a lot of ATG. You do not need to put that much ATG on. Also can't talk and concentrate at the same time. So yeah, I just talk you through what actually happens. So do we go for this layout? I think we do, because I quite like it. What do we think, people? So I'm now talking to you as if you can respond to me, which doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Okay, I'm going to snip a little bit of that off because I don't think I want that there. And we'll just adhere this to our flower. We'll do the same with that. Now I do think I want my set square T ruler thing that's totally disappeared. Where on earth has that gone? Might be in my bag for crop. Okay, we're going to wing it then. I do not normally talk to myself whilst I'm crafting. This is very odd. It's been a while since I've done one of those videos where I talk whilst I craft. I used to do them a while ago, but I've sort of got into the habit now of just record whilst I am creating. And I'm usually listening to the radio or an audio book or something. And then do the voiceover after. Okay, that might not be straight, but you know what? I've decided it is straight enough. Okay, put some blobs of glue all the way along because I'm conscious it's going on to that embossing powder finish as well. I mean, this is a very pretty pink shiny card. I don't think we'll be sending this to any of my husband's friends. I do think that they would appreciate it. It's very non-traditional, but incredibly pretty. How do we think about that? I think it's gorgeous. Look at the shimmer and the shine. Oh, beautiful. Do you know what? Obviously I have said this on every video that I've used these dies. I love these dies. They are just gorgeous. And actually, I am covered in glitter because I hate glitter paper, but that does look rather special. Rather special. So there you go. Slightly different video from me from normal. Let's zoom in so you can see it. There you go. I'll take some pictures now to finish off the video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Apologies, this was slightly off kilter from normal, but I hope you enjoyed this rambly version of me making a card. Please do subscribe to see future videos. We have got 5 days left of 30 days card making challenge. I was not going to do every day. I think I'm going to do every day because I've done every day so far. So why not continue the streak? Please, as I say, subscribe to see future videos. Like, what else do we normally say? Well, we normally say thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.